This time the opponent had already swung down, so cutting the wrist like earlier was impossible.
で半の方向けてこの厚み踏んでいける。ほいほいほい。
皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Seki Sensei. I will be your host Shogo from Let's Ask Shogo and this is Seki Sensei. 先生、本日もよろしくお願いします。はい、お願いします。
We've made videos discussing what the strongest attack is. However, thrusts, kiza cuts, horizontal cuts, and binding were all neutralized by Seki Sensei. All that's left is to surprise him with an attack from behind.
今回は後ろから攻撃をするというパターンでございます。コメント欄に来てたのはですね、そもそも正面から攻撃しようとするから負けるんじゃないかと。だったらもうこうね、そうそうと後ろから寄っていって攻撃する方が、ね、勝率が上がるんじゃないかっていうことなんですけれども。
So today, Seki Sensei, the 22nd headmaster of kobudo, Asayama Ichiden with 400 years of history, will introduce various techniques of counterattacking an attack from behind. Seeing how to fight back against an attack toward the legs from behind was especially mind-blowing, so please watch this video until the end. By the way, we have started a new online lesson on Sundays at 10:30 p.m. Japan time. Please check out our Patreon page for more information. So then, let's get started. Before we have Seki Sensei demonstrate the fighting techniques against an attack from behind, there's an important piece of history we need to understand about such attacks.
後ろからの攻撃っていうのは武家社会ではね、必ずね、参るって声かけるんです。ごめんっていう言い方もあるみたいですけどね。東流の場合は参ると。で、それを言わないと勝率上がるじゃないですか。だけどそれを言わずに、もし失敗したら自分がこれなんで。参ると言って声をかけて、それで切られた場合は不覚を取ったということになるんで。
During the Edo period, when samurai engaged in duels to protect their honor, strict rules were applied. One of these rules pertained to attacking from behind. Sneaking up silently from behind to attack is considered unfair and does not qualify as a proper duel between honorable samurai. Anyone who does so will be sentenced to seppuku, regardless of their duel's outcome. Conversely, if a samurai is called mairu and still loses, it reflects their lack of skill as a swordsman, and the duel is considered fair. However, in this video, Katana Sensei will intentionally refrain from saying mairu. Seki Sensei will demonstrate how to successfully sense the opponent's presence and execute a technique regardless. The opponent tries to attack your head from behind.
これはね、察知した瞬間、来るなと察知した瞬間にこのね軸は変えずに、さっと左足こっちへ出してるんです。これに連れて回転すると外れるんです。ほら。これに連れて回転すると外れるんです。ほら。それに合わせて刀を上に抜いて使っただけ。で仮に遅れてもこうなってるんで。
Dodging an attack from behind is surprisingly quite simple. You just have to bring your left foot slightly to the left and turn your body counterclockwise on that axis. As you turn, you draw the katana and swing it against his head. What's important is not to move your whole body to the left when you step to the left. Otherwise, the opponent will swing more to the left and you could get hit. You must parry your foot without letting the opponent notice. The ultimate ideal is to be able to attack so that your katana and the opponent's katana pass each other. However, the direction of the draw must change depending on where the opponent's katana is when you turn back. For example,
こういうふうにね。こういうふうにね。
This time, Seki Sensei drew the katana up at a kesa angle to cut the opponent's wrist. But why did he change his attack?
ところがこう見たときにまだここにあるんですよ。これをこう切る理屈はねえんだよね。こう。こう。
This time, since the opponent's katana had not yet been swung down when he looked back, there was no advantage in drawing and striking down. In that case, it is more effective to switch to an upward cut and attack the opponent's wrist. By the way, many people may not realize this because Seki Sensei does it so naturally, but he actually takes a step forward after cutting. By stepping forward like this, he ensures that the opponent has no opportunity to counterattack. However, he is still facing the opponent with the tip of the katana directed at them, ready to attack at any moment. Then next, what if the opponent's swing was a lot faster than yours? This time, Seki Sensei drew his katana horizontally and cut the opponent's neck.
だから問題はこれの位置。これの位置がこうした時にここであることなの。こう吊るして使ったか、ここでこう使ったか、こう使ったか。相手のコンディションが目に映った時にどこにどういう状況にあるかでそれを変えるだけ。
This is also taught in many of our other techniques, but to perform these attacks smoothly, it's important to have the tsukagashira pointing toward the opponent. This time the opponent had already swung down, so cutting the wrist like earlier was impossible. By drawing horizontally, the opponent will have a harder time moving his katana as he swings down, and you can move forward between him and his katana. Next, what if the opponent tries to cut your neck horizontally? Seki Sensei didn't step to the left and used its tsuka this time to deflect the opponent's katana.
そのまんま何も考えんと右進めて回転するだけで外れるんだほら。右進めて回転するだけで外れるんだほら。この動きにつれて外れていくんですほら。でここが開くから、はい、そこへこう出しただけ。
Again, dodging attack from behind is very simple. You just step forward and turn back. If his attack is still in front of you, you can use the tsuka to deflect. If not, you can just simply draw a katana toward the created space and counterattack. If your opponent tries to cut your torso, what you do is the same.
これもこれで外れっからこうほら。これもこれで外れっからこうほら。回転に合わせてこう外れてこのこう使えばいい。でこれをセンターに持ってって鞘下げてこうなる。
Again, it's important to point the tsukagashira towards the opponent and pull your saya back to draw. If your opponent tries to attack your waist though, the techniques will be different.
で下行っても脇差しあるから。で刃の方向けてる。この厚み分でいけるわけ。ほいほいほい。うわうわうわ。ほいほいほい。うわうわうわ。
This time, you point your katana up and block the attack with your saya. It's important that you don't block with the side of the saya, but with the side where the sharp edge is, so that the katana is thicker. However, there are a few more important points to keep in mind.
これ力もうないんですよ。でこの前だったらこれでもいいわけな。だけど一応バットにつながる。
You're moving closer to the opponent on purpose, so that you can stop the attack before it reaches its maximum speed. If your attack is paused at this point, you'll lose your energy and the attack will be weak. Also, you must swing the tsuka towards the opponent's face to make him flinch, then draw the katana to stop him from attacking back. You could even do this too.
刀取れる前にもあるんですよ。ガンってなるでしょ。ガンってなるでしょ。
When the tsuka handle is pulled upward at this angle, it locks the wrist and elbow, and you can't keep holding on. Especially since the tip of the katana is directed towards you, it makes you want to let go even more. Then, what if the opponent tries to attack your legs? Seki Sensei used the reverse grip draw this time to counterattack. But why did it have to be this specific attack?
だけどその条件からの相手の大逃撃を考えなきゃいけない。だから下段攻撃を避けたからって上ってやると今度この刀は戻せるんで。だから逆線の木で下段から上げたわけ。こう外れた時にそうこのコースくから嫌なんですよね。まずとりあえず嫌なわけよ。で仮にこんでこうここで止める人いるじゃん。これは早焼きになっちゃう。
You must decide your attack depending on how the opponent could try to do a second attack. In this case, because there is a risk of the opponent trying to swing his katana to the left after his first attack, you can use a reverse grip draw to deflect his katana. However, you might have been wondering, why does Seki Sensei always turn counterclockwise? Couldn't you turn clockwise too?
でこっち側っていうのは調子良くないの。左に刀刺してるから。本当にいち早く察知できればこっち側っていうのはこうなった方がいいかもしれない。でこっち側の理はwakizashi.
Because you always have your katana on your left waist, it's easier for you to draw if you turn counterclockwise. You could turn clockwise and draw the katana, but you would still have to fight the opponent from there. But if there is a benefit of turning clockwise, it would be the wakizashi. All Seki Sensei did was turn clockwise and draw his wakizashi against his arm. But he also moved away from the original line he was standing on, ensuring a lower risk of being attacked. Lastly, Seki Sensei demonstrated some ways you can deal with the thrust attacks from behind.
So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And our goal this year is to achieve 300 online lesson members. If you're interested in learning amazing katana skills from Seki Sensei, please take a look at our Patreon page. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。では、Thank you very much for watching this video. 皆さんどうもありがとうございました。Interested in learning katana skills from 22nd Headmaster of Kobudo Asayama Shinryu Seki Sensei? We hold the best online lessons with perfect English interpretation than anyone can access worldwide. Every lesson will be recorded for you to rewatch anytime, and official down ranks will be provided to prove your progress. Higher down rank holders will also be authorized to open their own dojo in the future. Join us in our ultimate dream of reviving the golden age of Asayama Shinryu, when there were 7,000 students of the style. Check out the description box or pinned comment to sign up now and for more information.